Alright, Tyler, very basic. I'm going to start real basic here. Here's kind of the first thing I ever learned was... That'd be just your real basic kind of starter thing. You're kind of using one note here and you're doing fourths up here. So, your D. Back. Okay, that's kind of where I started out. I used to do stuff like this. Let's see. But that's really not much of a clavinet part. It was good, just something to kind of get me started. So I started evolving that into a little more complicated. Sometimes I do the kind of open fifth thing where little flam in there or whatever, and coming up here. A lot of this is just fourths, and then I start throwing in chord changes. So you've got your open fourth, and then maybe or playing around. It's a really good basic place to start. If you were to try this here, here's a groove. There's your basic groove. That's a pretty good concept. I started out, the very first thing I ever tried was this. A song a friend of mine wrote, and that was the chords to it, so I was just basically moving on around a E chord. And then I realized that wasn't so much of a clav thing as going, you know, with these other patterns. So over time I kind of developed it into a little sloppy, but that's the basic idea. Once you've got a rhythm going like this right here, you can really fall into a pattern. Basic idea. So that shows you a little bit. Of course, I don't have the greatest sound on here. I'm not in love with that sound, but you can actually do cool things with I like the electric piano stuff. There's a resi kind of clever. Depends on what you like. But I'm usually playing around with grooves on electric piano, like kind of a. That works too, but in answer to your clavinet kind of a thing, that I would stick with there's a muted kind of. You can also do bass lines. Doubling up bass line is a great idea. Let me move the camera a little bit. If you kind of double the bass line on stuff, you can get your little, let's see, out of tune. You can double up stuff with a bass player and try stuff like that too, or just basically playing chords. Chords is good too. Just going to try and find another sound here that might work, but that's a nice beefy kind of road sound you can use for a groove. See how there's a lot of fourths in there. If you're just doing a groove, you can go like that kind of an idea. So anyway, that's it for now, and I'll try and shoot a little bit more later on.